Hello YouTube. For my next video, I'd just like to share some of my favorite silver expressions or expressions and how they relate to silver that I've read in the last year or so as I've been collecting or stacking. Somebody made a comment on one of my videos, "I'm glad you're awake now," and it really made me stop and think, wow, what a great way of looking at the new financial paradigm I'm undertaking here. And of course, no silver video would be complete without showing off a little bit of silver that I've acquired in the last month or so. Basically, I bought a 2009 Koala. I bought that on eBay for about 43 bucks. One thing that I've been doing is I sold a My Coke Rewards gift card. I sold some old ties I hadn't been using. I sold some other stuff and I turned it into silver. I got a 2002 Panda. I was playing the Buy It Now refresh game on eBay, and as I was doing that, a 2000 Dragon popped up for 40 bucks, so I jumped on that, and also a 2002 Kookaburra and a Panda, all for 40 bucks each. Not a bad deal. I also got a Pamp Year of the Dragon. I love that, absolutely love that. I'll be looking forward to the Year of the Snake coming out. So anyway, on to the expressions. The one that really struck me is, I guess it's an ancient Chinese proverb, and understand guys, I haven't really dug into these expressions or their origins. I just read them and liked them. But last year, when I really didn't have any savings, I read that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. And it really got me thinking, I better get started. I can't look back and regret not buying silver 20 years ago when it was $5 an ounce. I can't regret not jumping into Apple when it was $16 an ounce. I remember sitting there at work. IBM had just disappointed Apple by not delivering enough chips, so they disappointed for the back-to-school season, and Apple stock went down to $16 a share, and we know what it's done since. You know, I've been one to kick myself for missing out on these amazing financial opportunities, and no more. From now on, I'm stacking silver. The only things that I've done right in my life is my 401k plan. I have a decent retirement savings. I have about $140,000 saved up in my retirement, and my home equity. I have about $60,000 in home equity. I bought an undervalued condo in a nice little area. We did a lot of fixing up, paid it down. We have about 11 years left on our note. So those are really my two assets of consequence, that and of course silver now. And at some point next year, I'm going to be taking out a 401k loan in order to slow the growth of my 401k. I'm not totally convinced that a 401k is the best way to go for the future. It'll still be there, but I'll also be buying some silver and gold with that. So that kind of changed the way I started approaching my finances. I can't regret the past. I have to go from this step forward. So if any of you are thinking about buying your first piece of silver, I would recommend doing it. Set some goals for yourself, stick with it, and I'm telling you, it adds up really fast. It's really undervalued right now. Even at $31 an ounce, silver is a steal. Buy what you can now. You won't regret it. So another saying that I read, I think it was on Kitco forums, was 99.9% of the people don't have 0.999 silver. Of course, the math isn't quite right there, but you know what? What it highlights is just how small the silver market is. Any disruption at all, any mining disruption, any new technology that requires the most conductive, most reflective metal out there will really break the silver price open. So my goal going forward is simply stack, stack, stack. So again, that just highlighted just how small the market is. I know people that have 401k plans. I know people that have home equity. I know people that have bonds, CDs. I know very few people that have any silver at all. Nothing. And the last saying that kind of struck me is, "We are the keepers of beautiful things." My whole silver collection is just a stopping place for this metal. You know, I have a Morgan here just to highlight that. We have no idea where this coin has been. It's in really nice shape, so it probably sat in a bank vault for years, but regardless, it's going to be in my hands for years and years to come. But after I pass away, who knows where it's going to go? Somebody else is going to be very happy to get an 1884 Morgan silver dollar in pretty nice shape. It will be theirs for years and years to come. All my silver, everything that I can somehow accumulate is just going to be here temporarily. I am the keeper of these beautiful things in the meantime. You know, one thing that will kind of shift the way you look at things is go to an estate sale or two. Look at how people's property are treated after they pass on. Basically, people fighting over little scraps and then just selling it for almost nothing. Everything you work hard to accumulate. And also understand that most of what we have today is absolute disposable crap. There is very little value in anything, you know, anything that we buy today. But I will say this, silver will always be silver. It will always have value. Gold will always have value. So think about that next time you're going to buy something that's absolute garbage for $150 when you could buy yourself 5 silver eagles. Alright, YouTube, well, thanks for watching. As always, if you have anything that you'd like to add to this, I'd love to read some comments from you guys, something that may open my eyes a little bit. I'd appreciate it. Thanks.